Hi YouTube. Today I want to talk to you about Elta MD's UV Sport Broad Spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen. I just dropped it. Okay, anywho, this is what it looks like. I got this for $20 on Amazon.com, so the American website, and it has 3 ounces of product in this. Now this sunscreen is unfortunately not available here in Canada, and I really wish it was because I really like the sunscreen. However, it's just not available here in Canada, at least not that I'm aware of. So if you're in Canada and you've been able to find it, please leave a comment down below. Alright, moving on, I want to talk to you about the ingredients, the sunscreen ingredients in the sunscreen. It has zinc oxide, it has octisalate and octinoxate. Now, octisalate and octinoxate are chemical filters, and they're more for the UVB filters, so the UV rays that cause us to get a tan. Now, zinc oxide is for the UVA filter. Zinc oxide is for both UVB and UVA filters, but in this sunscreen, it compensates for the UVA rays. So that's about the active ingredients in the sunscreen. Because it's a combination sunscreen with both physical and chemical filters, it has a very good coverage of sun protection, and it also doesn't leave any white cast. I love that about this sunscreen. So despite being high coverage or high SPF, it doesn't leave much of a white cast on my skin tone. I've noticed that it does have a slight white cast upon first application, but it subsides within the first 20 minutes. So it's great for people who, you know, are outdoors and they want to reapply the sunscreen without looking like a white ghost. And it's also great for people who really enjoy a thick occlusive type of sunscreen. So this is a water-free and oil-free sunscreen, so it's more on the thicker moisturizing side. That's a particular quality that I enjoy, especially because the winters here are on the harsher side, and it can be pretty drying even when you're especially when you're indoors because of all the heating, but you know, sunlight still comes through every day through the glass. So it's good to have a sunscreen that, you know, has more, it protects you from water loss. It doesn't have any flowery ingredients or plant extracts that can cause irritation either in the short term or long term basis, so I like that. It is fragrance free. That is my favorite part because fragrance really bothers me and I have sensitive skin, so I would like to refrain from any kind of fragrance or substances that can cause contact dermatitis. A few things I don't like about this sunscreen. I've already talked about the fact that it's not available in Canada, so that's one thing I don't like about it. But it's not really the sunscreen's fault. The other thing I don't like about the sunscreen is that because it's more on the occlusive side and it sits on top of your skin, it does rub off very easily. So when you throw on a cardigan or take off your sweater or you have your scarf around your neck, it rubs off on that clothing item. It hasn't left a stain on my clothing. It's just that you lose some of the product that way, and then you have to reapply. And that's really it in terms of the cons that I feel that this sunscreen has. The last thing I want to talk to you about is the water resistance. Now, I run 5K, and when I've had this on my face, I've not experienced too much of it coming off, although some of it does come off. I don't think I'm the right person to talk much about the 80 minutes aspect because I've not worn it outdoors for 80 minutes, and I've definitely have not worn it in the pool or in the rain, anywhere that I'm, where I have a constant contact with water for a long duration. It comes off very, very easily with soap. So a mild cleanser is more than enough to get the sunscreen off. And because it's hypoallergenic, even if you have some left on your skin, it's not so bad. It's a very pleasant and non-aggressive sunscreen. And that's all for today. Have a good one. Bye.